Bitter criticism, reading garbage. Let's read this garbage from Facebook, I guess. There's no more war. So there's no more news from war. Sometimes I see some interesting news from Facebook. I'm struggling to find the Facebook chat. Now I got it. Oh, just 1 second. Interesting. Unilab Tech. Not me, look. And says Unilab Tech. Man who posted the first ever video to YouTube 19 years ago now has an incredible net worth. Just because one video, yeah, definitely. The young man in the clip has gone on to grow an enormous wealth. The journalist is Ricky Loftus. Maybe I know him from previous articles. It's crazy to think that the platform where creators perform hairdressing stunts and rake in more views than many TV channels all started with a simple clip of one man at the zoo. It's true. Quote, all right, so here we are in front of the elephants, end quote, were the first words ever spoken on YouTube when the website launched back in 2005. The 19-second video was titled, quote unquote, Me at the Zoo, and now has over 323 million views 19 years later. Really? I guess I saw this video. Maybe people have speculated how much money the man has made from the video, as ads are the main source of revenue for YouTube. But the fact is, no one knows. Not that he will need the money. What many might not realize is that the young man talking in this clip is in fact YouTube co-founder Jawed Karim, and to this day it is the only video on his channel. Ending the short clip, Karim signed it off with quote unquote, and that's pretty much all there is to say. Great channel. It is very different to the season pros on the site these days, with signature sign-offs from creators often reminding their viewers to quote unquote like and subscribe to their channel. Even comment down below. Karim was 25 years old when he unknowingly uploaded the world's first vlog of him standing in front of the elephant exhibit at San Diego Zoo onto the website, which now has nearly 5 billion active users visit each month. 5 billion active users visit each month. And there's a photograph. The man behind the first YouTube video now has an incredible network. YouTube. He co-founded the video sharing platform with Steve Chen and Chad Hurley, who had all met while working together for PayPal. The trio had initially planned to start a dating site, but turned their attention to creating a place for people to share their home videos online. A year after Karim uploaded his now famous zoo video, YouTube was sold to Google, and he cashed in a whopping $64 million for his share of the company. Now, he is a software engineer and internet entrepreneur, and has since invested in other companies including Reddit and Eventbrite. And there's another photograph. YouTube has grown exponentially since the first video was uploaded. Karim was also one of Airbnb's first investors in 2009, and now has an incredible net worth of around $350 million. The website he co-founded to initially help ordinary people share their home movies on the internet was changed exponentially in the last 2 decades. YouTubers are now celebrities in their own right, and this month Mr. Beast became the most subscribed channel with 73 million subscribers. We see life-changing events live stream on the side, witness world records being beaten, and even watch politicians battle out elections. But it all started with young men at the zoo. And that's it. Rebecca Jordan. If we were jumped on YouTube now, we are most likely to be greeted with popular creators like Mr. Beast. I don't know Mr. Beast, but my favorite was some guy called Joe Goes. It was a traveling crazy channel. It was humoristic, but then he left. It was too much work editing the videos. Now we are most likely to be greeted with popular creators like Mr. Beast. Tons of pranks, podcasts, and don't forget endless meme clips. I like the podcasts. It's hard to believe that when the platform was first introduced in 2005, the first video was simply a man at the zoo. Quote, alright, so here we are in front of the elephants, end quote. And that's it. Just 1 second. And that's it. That's pretty much. I'm facing problems here. Where's my garbage channels? There's a news I read before. Netherlands created bioengineered roots that grow fertilizer underground. It was interesting. And there's another one I didn't like much from also Uniland. The 15 cities which will be first targets has also been revealed. What to do in the first 10 minutes of nuclear attack. There's another interesting one from Uniland. Uniland, almost all the garbage I see on Facebook. This article says footage of Chinese skyscraper home to the world's biggest man-made waterfall has everyone saying the same thing. Prudence Wade. Sometimes even something impressive can be a bit silly. We have seen a lot of things in our time, but a waterfall gushing down the side of a skyscraper, now that's definitely something new. The Liebyan International Building in Guizhou, China is some 121 meters tall, with an enormous water feature following 180 meters to the ground. It's one of the largest artificial waterfalls in the world, and it might be the biggest non-tiered man-made waterfall anywhere. The building is otherwise fairly normal to look at, but the reasoning behind the water feature is quite nice. Ludi Industry Group Director Cheng Xiaomao told the I quote, Guiyang is a city of mountains and with many trees, just like a forest. He, the architect, wanted to create a feeling of water and greenery even when you are surrounded by skyscrapers. You can imagine how the mist of a massive waterfall could indeed mimic that feeling of being in a rainforest, although there's a slight lack of greenery around the building's footprint to back that up. Still, the amazing water feature has gone viral a few times in recent years, including a post skyrocketing up the Reddit rankings in the last day or so. It shows a video of the water feature in action from a few angles and has provoked a whole bunch of discussion about it in the comments underneath. Pretty big actually waterfall. It shows a video of the water feature in action from a few angles and has provoked a whole bunch of discussion about it in the comments underneath. One really high-ranking comment with some 2,000 plus votes of its own comprises someone doing the sums of just how much water the feature would use. But maybe it's not new water. Maybe he reutilized the water, I guess. So the computations are here. Look. I don't understand it. 685 liters of water per second, but I guess they don't waste all this water. That's a huge amount of water if it's accurate, and perhaps explains why the waterfall isn't reportedly on all the time since it's really expensive to operate. This mathematical comment is still more generous than most, though, since it sticks to just calculation. Many people in the thread are being more sarcastic, with the top comment having attracted nearly 10,000 upvotes. It reads, quote, they were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think if they should. End quote. This classic quote from Jurassic Park sums up the fact that people think the waterfall, while gobsmaking, is basically pointless and potentially a waste of money. Another comment agrees, putting it more simply, damn, that's stupid. But maybe they just can just shut the water down, or maybe reuse the water. Who knows? Yeah, I guess Chinese people, just like any other people, there's a lot of stupid people there too. I mean, it was not a beautiful building, but anyway, that was garbage day from Unilad from Facebook.